Welcome to Teacher Lunch Unwrapped.
Episode 2.
Is it really episode 2?
No, well, I'm going to only count it from when we started the first time.
All right. Well,
Right.
I think it's like 975.
Yes,
That
correct.
was the amount
If you
of
go on our-
attempts. It's like,
If you go on our YouTube page, you will see a million attempts, but this is the real one,
I think so.
right?
I know, but I liked our old ones where we would just sit in the bed and talk into the phone because they were so therapeutic. And I feel like
were.
I need a therapy session right now.
She's off right now.
I'm off.
So I'm sorry.
I get obsessive.
and
I've
you
decided
can't really say why you're off, but
I could say I'm off. I think my intention was one thing and my delivery was another. and
we have 4 kids, and so our kids are all different, right? So some you can tease and talk about, and others are off limits. So
and I learned that
she learned who's off
the
limits.
hard way. Yeah. I knew it when it was coming out of my mouth.
And you couldn't stop.
Because I have the need to make people laugh.
Right.
And sometimes
It's a great story,
And
though.
sometimes that just trumps
Right.
the person's feelings.
Yes.
And I have to be mindful of that.
Yes. And I said, my older son doesn't really like for me to ever talk about him, and I don't. And it's like a mental block. Like I won't, right? Like I can tell tons of funny stories that I think are funny.
Right.
Right? Like you
Right.
thought it was funny.
I thought it was funny. And I also think when it's like the game of telephone, right? Like if I'm telling the story to the person and then they're retelling what I said to my child,
right.
they're kind of adding a little bit too, right? So it might not be exactly what my intention was.
Yes.
And it gets lost in translation.
Tell them you went in this morning.
And I apologized after I obsessed over it all night long.
And what did he say?
It's okay.
There you go. It's over.
But it's not okay. And I can't.
Okay,
But why do I have to punish myself?
I just said that to you. I said that to you. Enough. Done. Over.
I know.
Okay.
You're so good at that.
Yes, listen. I can feel bad, but then it's done. Like
I love that about you. And I wish, and I think maybe God put us together because I need more of that.
Yeah.
Because I will go on and beat myself up and make myself feel so awful.
No.
But there's a difference between making a mistake and being an awful mother. And just because you make a mistake doesn't mean you're an awful mother.
I mean, and that's what I always try to say to them. Like even my kids, I'm going to always make mistakes. I'm a human being. So I've had to apologize to my kids. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, but then enough. You're going to keep going on. Hey, you live in my house. I pay the bills. Enough. You're done.
I would love to be able to do that.
Over.
Can't do it.
Whatever. You got to just move on. We're doing this.
I know.
This is fun.
This is fun. So much fun.
Therapeutic.
And this is very good coffee, by the way.
Yes. We were saying yesterday we went to Ridgewood, and I think we put it up already, and we had a lovely French coffee and a French sandwich, and they forgot our chocolate chip croissant.
And I forgot that they forgot our chocolate chip
I
croissant.
remembered in the middle of the night, I'm like, I got to text Melissa. And then I was like, she's going to be sleeping. I'm not going to text her now. But I was mad.
Yeah, because we really wanted that chocolate chip
You
croissant.
wanted it with custard. And
I wanted custard. You negated the custard.
I don't
You're
like custard.
No, custard's
it hurts my teeth, that kind of sugar.
Really?
It's the weirdest thing.
Like in the back, do you get like a
yeah,
like a zing?
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm allergic to it.
No, I think it's just like your salivary glands. Like, I don't know. It's intense.
Really? But it was delicious. And then we had a show. Guy was outside.
All right, so then, there's this guy outside, and he's got his shoes off, and he's got his feet up on the chair,
so
and he's got a shirt that said, "Dogs love me." Because
Correct.
probably that's the only thing that loves him.
Because-
And then he takes his hand, and he sticks it down his pants, and he starts...
He's playing the guitar. He's playing the guitar. I'm like, Mel, the man is literally... all he had to do is lift his hand out and smell it, and then I would have thrown up. I would have thrown up, but he didn't. And he just and guess
he's
what?
looking at us, looking at him, and he's adjusting
then he took it out,
away.
and guess what he did with that hand? He continued to eat his food.
That was disgusting.
So gross. So gross. And on the sidewalk, right in town.
Right in town, like a show.
But
what's he adjusting? Like, what was happening down there?
I mean, maybe it was like crooked.
I don't know. It was like a party in there.
Yeah,
he
it was a party in his pants. He was having a party in his pants. He probably had our chocolate chip croissant too.
Maybe that's where
it went. That's where it
his
went.
underwear.
Friggin' A, I swear to Lordy's. But anyway.
But that was a lovely one.
Yeah, we went to NV. Thank you, Melissa Gorga, for letting us shop in your shop and giving us a discount.
That was
I
very
got a
nice,
cute
yes.
outfit. So for the show.
Which
I think the show will already have been on by the time this is aired, and we're hoping it's
a success.
So those of you who went, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
So touching.
And those of you who didn't, we're going to keep doing it. So we don't stop. Even if this show was bad, we're doing it again.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's another thing you taught me.
What?
It doesn't matter if you fail.
Oh, I don't care.
You always taught me that.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad.
And that now I don't care if I fail.
I don't.
I really don't.
Even like my teacher friends, like when they're getting observed, I'm like, so what if it doesn't work? So you're a good teacher no matter how, if the lesson is a bomb, that's okay, but you're good.
Right.
So just move on. Like,
move on.
That's it. We're done. I don't care. Like even with this show we're doing, like I'm excited for it. I'm not really nervous. I'm excited because if we're going to learn, like Anthony's filming it also, we'll watch back and I'll say, okay, maybe we don't do this. Maybe we do that. But I'm very unpredictable.
It could go any way.
It can go any way.
I think we're both unpredictable, right?
Yes.
Like
well,
I think
clearly, because the other night you told the story about your son and you shouldn't have done that.
Shouldn't have
It's
done
unpredictability.
I'm very unpredictable.
But we won't do that.
But we have a plan.
We
for
do.
Our show.
We do, like a lesson plan.
And sometimes you just throw the plan out because it's going
We had
another way.
music. We should say we had music because everyone has seen it already. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. We're doing everything we do on our socials and we're just bringing it to life.
And I always think like this is our dream, right? Like even when as kids we talked about that this is our dream.
Yep.
Of being on stage.
Yep.
We always wanted.
We did it ourselves.
We did it ourselves.
Thank you very much.
Nobody helped us.
Yeah. So today we thought we're not going to talk Summer House. We did that already. We're not going to talk like.
I'm kind of over that.
Yeah, we're over it. We're not going to talk about any Bravo shows today because I don't think anything is really on. I mean, I watch Below Deck, but I know a lot of you guys don't.
You love Below Deck. I don't.
love it so much. So anyone, if you're a producer of Below Deck, you can invite Melissa and I on your boat, and we will be a lot of fun. We'll bring Anthony. He's young and cute, so and his girlfriend's
adorable.
So she can come too. Yeah, but and we want to be invited on your boat, and we'd be a good time. But anyway, I love that show, and I know, like, I love Captain Sandy. I would love her to be my captain. Oh, yeah, I love her so much.
I mean, I know who she is.
Her wife is gorgeous, and Captain Sandy's the best.
All right, so let's get on that show.
Yeah, let's do that. Love it. Yes. Okay, so what we thought we were going to talk about today. So we want to try to tie everything in together to make it more cohesive, right? Mm-hmm. So today we're going to talk about some of the things we've done on our socials. So we're going to talk about then and now parties. Parties. Yes. So I guess I can start.
You start.
So here's how it comes out. I am from a big Italian family, obviously, right? Like old school, not off the boat Italian, just Italians from the Bronx. I don't know, how they are. Okay. My dad obviously was part of a mob and he wasn't like a big guy in it, but he was a low man on the totem pole, but he thought he was the head honcho and he wasn't. So we had a lot of those guys around, right? Goombas. So I got engaged to my husband, who is clearly not Italian. He is everything. German, Dutch, Irish. And, when I brought him in, my Aunt Mary and Sue were like, oh, my Donnie, look at him. He looked I would never have married an Italian man. Sorry, all you Italian people. I just was never going to marry an Italian man.
That's neither.
It. Sorry. My sister did. Big, but I did not. Anyway, so we have an engagement party. When I look back at this friggin' video, I was dying. So first of all, I want to get footage and I would love to put it into this because our house is a small house. So by the time I had the engagement party, the big mafia guy was no longer big, got his ass kicked and the money taken. So we had no money now, right? So we have no money. Okay. But anyway, we're going to have a big party no matter what. So every family member comes. No one's got a game. Nobody has.
No. You have to come.
Everyone's coming to this party. Uncle Guy, everybody. And so you go into the kitchen and there's my mother. Nobody's helping my mother, my sister, her sister or my cousin. But there's nobody you don't call a service to come and help.
No.
There you see her going in the oven, out of the oven, taking the tins out of lasagna and manigotten. And then she has some cold sandwiches. And then you see the cake is sitting there with remember the Precious Moment ceramics?
Yes. You had the Precious Moment topper.
The topper. Okay. And then we pan, it's this big fancy party, and we pan over to the boxed wine on the side.
The Franzia.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. White and red. Yes. And as this is happening, people are walking in like it's a show. Oh, Uncle Guy and Rita are here. You kiss them. Hello. They bring a big gift. Oh, Lori and Christina are here. You kiss them. It didn't stop. My house was full. And then you see all of Scott's family quiet because they
didn't even know what to expect.
They didn't know what the hell hit them. We are loud Louie and Lulu and little Louie, a shit show of a party, and it's a good time. And Not once do you see like my mother frazzled or like you don't notice any of that. She's enjoying the party, but the food keeps changing over.
Yeah.
The tinfoil comes off.
Right.
And then I get to sit and open every one of those gifts. And everyone has to ooh and ah. Everyone has to watch me open my toaster. It's a engagement party, not a shower. I mean, everything. Everything. It was just so awesome.
Right. And we don't have that anymore. Those days are so over.
So over.
Right?
I mean, I even have, so like now, think about if I have a party. Everything has to be perfect.
Has to be a theme.
Has to be a theme.
We have to go, yes. Then we have to make sure we have somebody help clean up.
Yeah. Oh, God forbid, right? Like we got to do the dishes. And
then if we make food, we always order something extra in case.
Never have enough.
Never have enough. I don't know, but I do think with us, we kind of keep it a little bit old school when we throw parties. I
think we've gotten better.
Yeah.
Because, listen, I don't want to stop having people over. So now, like, I have a pool, right? So I want people to come over. I'm not going to worry anymore about, like, having this, that, like, if you want to come. Bring something. Yeah. Sure. Go ahead. I don't care. Yeah. We'll order. But when you go to, like, I can't mention people's names, but if you go to, especially the younger generation, their houses, think about it. What do they have? It's, like, perfect. Everything is perfect. Like, only white platters are out. Real glasses. Bottles of wine. There's a bartender.
Yeah. It's not, take my shoes off and like walk around barefoot because my feet hurt. No.
It's not. And, someone's always around filling your glass, I'm going to go, I'll just go pour my own.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah. And it doesn't have the same feeling. Like I'm thinking like if I go to my cousin's, like the music's blasting in the kitchen and, Tony's cooking and he's making this delicious food. My aunt cooked all morning.
Yep.
And
you could smell
and you smell it and you're tasting it as it's going and you're not, there's no stuffiness to it.
No, now it's stuffiness.
There's no stuffiness to it.
And I hate that. And it has to, and that's what I'm trying to like I feel like since we started doing this, we've gone back to some old ways.
Which I love.
Like even today, like we're going to film us cooking and I have a pot of gravy on. I have to. I have 4 kids. I tried to make my kitchen neat, but like it's life.
Right. Life is life.
Life is life. And these kids and they're not even kids. Some of them are our age who have these parties and they try to one up everybody.
And do you think it's this area though, where we live?
I do.
And I also think it's social media because now you have so much that you could see what other people are doing.
Yep.
Like years ago when you and I would throw a party, it would be like you had an idea, then I would do it, or I'd have an idea and you would do it. I remember like little things like putting like this is so stupid that I remember this.
Okay, go ahead.
I remember my kitchen and I had the carpet.
Sure.
And you loved the carpet because my house was clean and you actually sat on my clean carpet. I had a carpet kitchen because I bought the house from an Italian couple, the Lombardos. And the house was like a museum. Yeah. And that's why I bought it.
Well, because they probably had the kitchen downstairs, right?
In my basement, I still have the kitchen.
Sure.
They lived down in the basement, so they never lived in the house. And then when we bought it, I'm like, oh my God, this is my kitchen. It's turquoise blue. I had the turquoise blue oven. I had the wallpaper with velvet and the little
delicious.
shiny silver. Remember?
Look. Yeah.
And I do. But I remember I was like, I have to make this look more modern because I didn't have the money to put into it, right?
Sure.
It was in perfect condition. It was the refrigerator wasn't even plugged in. That's how perfect this kitchen was, but I had to make it mine. And I remember putting the dish soap in this fancy bottle with a pourer on top.
Yeah, the Palmolive.
And you loved it. And you were like, oh, I'm going to do that too.
Yeah, oh.
But that's how we got ideas.
Yes.
Like you would do something, I would do something.
Because there wasn't what they have now.
So you just see like a cute little thing. Now it's like overboard.
Oh, it's so much.
It's even so overboard.
We're having a shower next weekend here for my niece.
How are you doing this? Oh, Madon, we got the show.
I know. I have a bar mitzvah the day before. But like the shower, I go to my cousin's house and I will say she's very old school and she's not cooking it because there's too many people, but she has like everything, like the watermelon, everything's trying to match. I'm like, Phil, we throw a good party. Don't worry about all this other stuff.
You don't have to worry about the nonsense.
But she does have plastic forks and paper. She was going to get like real plate. I'm like, it's an outside party. No way. It's a pool party. First, you can have glass around a pool anyway.
Right.
But no, she was going to have a bartender. Get the hell out of here. It's a Sunday. Who the hell's getting drunk on a Sunday?
Exactly, with mixed drinks.
Yeah, we got to go to work. No, you need wine.
Franzia.
Yes, exactly.
That's 2 boxes of Franzia. Put it in a decanter, and you won't even know. My friend Kristen drinks it. She loves it.
Right out of the
Kristen
box.
from the shore.
Yes,
she loves her Franzia.
Yes.
Yes, she was that for Halloween. she put the Franzia box on and then the little spout.
Stop.
And she was pouring it for everybody on Halloween. Isn't that the best costume
I bet
ever?
it wasn't that bad.
I mean, believe me, in a pinch, I always go and it's not bad.
I'm
just
afraid
put
to
a lot
get
of
a
ice.
headache.
Just
Okay.
a lot of ice.
Yeah, because it's expensive. Now, when I have Christmas Eve, and, I got to get red wine. That's expensive.
And then you don't want to see how much they drank, right? So you like the box. 5 bottles, nobody would know.
In certain times, I'll get the big jug of
Especially
red
when
for
you go
certain
walking
parties.
down when it's garbage night and you see who's drank, and that's a good skit.
Yeah, that's a good skit. Oh,
right?
Yeah, the neighbors.
Oh, look at the neighbor. 5 bottles of barefoot.
So I think what everybody should, I think the lesson that we're trying to tell everyone is just relax with your parties. Trust
and
me.
have fun at your party.
Yes.
Put the music on. Dance in
Who
your
cares
kitchen. Who cares?
if it's a mess? Like, like I said, I was one of those people that wanted everything perfect, but I just want to throw a good party now. Like just a good time. Like not so much like the table set perfectly. Right?
Because who cares about that?
Who cares?
You care about the time you had, the people you talked to, the
Yep.
fun you had, the memories you make. It's
Yep,
not
and
about
that
the
was
white
like
tablecloth with no crumb on
And
it.
if you look at this engagement party video, it was this house I'm in, but it wasn't redone. It was tiny. It had a green kitchen. Nothing worked. And it was such a good time. And everyone was there.
Yeah.
Everyone. We had the video cam going, right? And we were interviewing people. It was hysterical. My father-in-law was a good time, right? So I think we have to bring that back.
Bring it back.
That with the house coat, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, we did bring the house coat back.
We totally did.
I wore it. Believe me, I had
still
mine
do.
on the other night when we did a
too.
skit. I left it on.
I do too.
I don't even care.
I think
it's
I
so
wore.
comfortable.
Oh, remember we went away and I forgot my nightgown. I put the house coat on.
It comes to me
I went
handy in
right
a lot
to
of
sleep
different.
in it.
It has a
We
lot of
did link it
purposes.
to our Amazon because
Finally, because we're so stupid.
everybody kept asking. We kept telling you Amazon, but we should have just linked
And we
it.
were making our own, and then we abandoned that ship too.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we stopped that.
We made that. That came and went.
Yeah, no,
In
but
here today, gone tomorrow.
Someone's making us one.
The girl that makes those
Yes.
very fancy
So
house
she's making
coats.
us a fancy house coat. And it's kind of like the Bloomingdale's of house coats or the Kmart. We're going to have both available.
So, like, if you really want to wear it, you wear the really good one.
No, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the Kmart one.
No, but I'm saying, like, say somebody's coming over or whatever, and you want to be comfy.
You don't want to change.
And you don't want to
Or
change.
people are over, you're getting tired, and you change into the fancy house
That's
coat.
true.
Got
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll have to, we will trust. I mean, you guys ask all the time. We will try to get a storefront open.
We're just very bad at that stuff.
We're not good. But, poor Anthony, he has no clue what he signed up for with us. And
No.
it's so sad because we really know nothing. He was just showing us our Facebook. And
You can zoom around.
we're supposedly supposed to be getting paid from Facebook. And we had no clue.
No idea.
We lost money. It's floating somewhere.
Yeah,
Mel,
and we never picked the money up, so now
No.
it's gone.
Yeah, Mel
Where did
thinks
it go?
someone is spending it in
Somebody
somewhere else
sold
country.
it. That when we got hacked, I think the
Yeah.
hacker has our money.
But it doesn't show that it even left the account. It only shows that we lost it because we waited too long.
because we didn't even know.
See, we don't really care about the money because we just love doing this
we
so
do
much.
care about the yacht, though. We would love to go on the
Yeah,
yacht.
can you? I know Aloe has a yacht right now. Alex Earl is on it, and she's so pretty. I get that. I get who Alex. Remember when we didn't?
We didn't even know who Alex Earl was.
When we started this girl Jordan, she was
She's
so
so
cute.
cute.
She's like, say hi to Alex Earl. We're like, who the hell
Who's
is that?
Alex Earl? And we're like, she's like, okay.
Yeah.
You girls don't know what
Nope.
you're doing at all. And we're
Nope.
like, no, we
And
don't.
now we know who she is, and she's on a yacht in Aloe. And you know what? You should have had Mel and I come because
we could even cleaned up after everybody. We could have been like the mothers of
we
the
could
yacht.
have. Yeah, tell them to put a little bit more clothes on.
Put your sunscreen on your
the
cheeks.
sunscreen on,
Because
exactly.
you're the real sticking out. We would have said that. We could be
know.
that.
Yeah, it would be fun.
Aloe. We could have been the
Aloe.
mothers on the yacht.
I know she's always on a yacht. She's always on. She's always on something. Bring us with her. Well, Bethany is good friends with her, and she's our age, so she helps too. There was a video she did. She's like, I'm the mother with all these young girls. It was actually very funny. I like her. I know some people do. I like her. I think she's hysterical.
Oh, Bethany?
Yeah.
We always liked her.
Yeah, I love her.
I just don't like that she sells too much stuff.
Gosh, but if she's got to make a dime, leave her alone.
How, is she really making that?
Yeah, she's making more than a dime. Trust
I
you
know,
me.
But I don't like her taking all those supplements and then she's getting kidney problems.
I'm taking
Like, just
stuff.
stop.
I take peptides. I'll take anything to keep me young. If you
You're
tell
no
me to
kidding,
inject
people.
it, I
No
am injecting
kidding.
it. I will put it in my. I'm taking that glow.
scary.
It's so good. I'm taking the NAD.
The
so
only
good.
thing I worry about is where is this stuff manufactured.
I go to a compound.
But it's not from the United States.
No, they compound it. That means they make it in their lab.
Yeah, but they don't. No, they don't make. Yeah,
yes, they do. They make the powder in there and they put it in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with all American ingredients that are FDA approved. I'm sure.
No, I think these are FDA. I think they are FDA.
Don't listen to her, people. Do your own research.
I think they are.
I don't believe that.
The Manjaro I take.
No, I mean I do.
Do you remember the vaccine for the COVID? Everyone was like debating. You should. You shouldn't. I was like, are you kidding me? I put everything in my body. Like, what's the difference? Like, I inject the Botox, the filler, if it's going to keep me young, I'm doing it. I don't care. Somebody said, because I was fixing my hair, I'm so vain. Yeah, so what? So what? I want to make sure I don't look like a schmucko.
I know, that was not.
And it was sticking up my hair. It was literally sticking up. Yeah. That was not nice. We're going to do a funny video on that one.
I know, but like, it doesn't matter if you're vain or not. You admit, like, you want to be young. You keep that's what you're doing.
That's what I want to do. I will not, and Melissa will make sure I do not look. What was the lady's name?
Weird.
Okay. What was her name? Cat Lady or something, that she had so much in her.
I did tell you to slow it down. I was honest, right?
You did.
I am honest.
You did.
Slow it down.
And I didn't listen all the time, but I listened. I did the soft wave, and I'm going to tell you, okay, and this is no lie. I woke up this morning and I went, I see, like.
Where did you do? What is
so soft wave? Is that radio frequency? Did you not watch my video of it?
I don't watch them. I'm so sorry. I'm not interested in that stuff. I'm sorry.
You rolled right past it?
I rolled
right
past. I scrolled. I don't like beauty stuff. I just don't like it. It's not my interest.
But yet I got you a lot of great beauty stuff upstairs that I won't give you if you don't want it.
I love in your face. I
I got you other things too.
What did you get?
OneSkin. Very good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
but wait a minute. What was this soft wave?
So it's actually very good. So what I'm
is that when they spin your blood?
No, I did that already.
All right.
No, what I'm trying, I can't even smile because I have filler. What I'm trying to do is less like fill and more just like rejuvenate the collagen within, right? And that's what our age should be doing.
And that's what they tell you is happening, but they don't. There's no proof. If you look up this stuff, there's no research backing that. Because I feel like you fall for this stuff that's not real.
It is real. This is real. This is okay. So anyway, it's a device.
Anthony, it's not real.
And you go radioactive something like frequency, and it gives you a lift.
I know.
Slow lift, and it builds your collagen.
Just get a good bra, and that gives you a really good lift.
I think I noticed the difference
because I
today.
had cancer.
Okay,
I think different. That I'm more leery. I had cancer right here, in my neck.
And I hear you.
So that to me is scary. Like you're putting radio
But look at what I'm saying. I respect your decision.
No, I respect your decision, but I don't want you to be too much.
I won't. I'm
so nervous. I'm so nervous about you being too much.
I haven't been, but I did do the PRF. Like I did spin my blood.
I think
PRP. I put.
And what did that do?
I'll tell you. I don't know. I don't think it did nothing, Anthony. I don't think it did nothing. I do like my eyes better. Now, the key to good eyes is that, you have to do like creams, and I use the In Your Face in the morning and the OneSkin at night. And then a really good so that's your good prep. And then you have to put some kind of balm on. So like it kind of like fills
like
in.
a barrier?
Yeah, it's like a barrier. So it'll fill in those lines so that when you put your makeup on, the makeup won't go in those lines. She's sleeping. Just saying that I'm going to keep her OneSkin. Anyway, yeah, so we were talking about old school, right?
Parties.
So, yes, parties and just like simple foods too, right? Like baked ziti, salad.
Sausage and peppers.
In a tin. What else was old? Like spinach dip, artichoke dip, onion dip. Not like everything wrapped.
In a little glass. You put it in the martini glass and pass it around. You got more crap to wash.
Correct. No, it was like
just in the blanket, for God's sake.
Remember, you go to Costco, you get the big box. And
or you could even make your own if you want to. Get the Pillsbury crescent rolls.
Yeah, those are
but that's better than all this other nonsense.
But I was saying, so like when I was young, I used to go to a place called Sousto's Pleasant Acres. If you know this, comment, because we are one.
Now that was in the Catskills.
Correct. And I used to go with my father's side. My father's side, Grandma Ebby, we called her. And that was Vera and Dindy. So even though it was Ebby, we called her Vera or Elvira. She had a lot of names. But she was our fancy grandma.
Mistress of the Dark?
She wasn't. She was a piece of work. She was very fancy. Anyway, she took us to Pleasant Acres house toast, and we went growing up. And I was saying, like, it was literally like Dirty Dancing. All right, so picture Dirty Dancing, but picture a bunch of guineas, a bunch of Italians.
Well, I've been to the Catskills because my husband's Irish. So he was always at Gavin's Country Inn, which I've gone to as an adult with my own children.
Is it Irish?
It's very Irish.
Okay.
There's a pub and they're drinking
That's
at
so
all
funny.
times of the day. The pool is ice cold, but there's kids jumping in it
Bingo
because everybody's
around the
drinking
pool.
and nobody's watching their kids. And
But
then
we
they
didn't have a lot of drinking.
and then you eat and you get your mashed potatoes and
Yes.
yes.
So
and
think
your
about it.
roast
So
beef.
we would do exactly that. You had breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they'd ring a bell. And then when they heard the bell, lunch is being served. It was 12 o'clock, and you would all leave the pool and go in for lunch. And the food was simple. The food was not fancy, but it was presented on a plastic tablecloth, and we had to have the Hershey syrup, but in the can. Do you remember that in the can? And it was like special. Like we were so excited. And we always had rice and gravy. And it was like a
See,
staple.
I never even heard of rice and gravy, and I'm Sicilian
A
too,
lot of
so I don't
Italians have
understand.
not. And you heard me ask my cousin.
Yes,
my
and she
cousin-
remembered, and
thank
said
you.
they had put chicken livers in
Yes,
it.
and I'm not doing chicken livers. And then I called Rosie, my mother's best friend, even though that's my mother's side more than Grandma Ebby's side. But I said, do you remember rice and gravy? She goes, yeah, I always make rice and gravy. I was like, oh, thank God. I go, but my mom put celery. She goes, oh, I didn't do celery. I said, we did celery, and so did Pleasant Acres. They did celery. So it was celery with gravy. But my point of it is,
And when you say gravy, for those of you who don't know, it's sauce, like a red sauce. It's not
Yes.
like brown gravy
no, yes,
Right.
it's
Okay.
sorry, over rice.
over rice.
And you'd walk in and you'd have on the table like a basket with bread and butter, your syrup, your chocolate syrup.
And that
then
was for milk, the chocolate syrup?
Yes,
Yes. So you'd
yes.
make like a chocolate
milk.
Yeah.
Yep. And then there would be your first course was rice and gravy. And it was like with a lot of cheese.
And that was the first course.
That was the first
And what
course.
was the second course?
It depends. Like, so lunchtime, what would the second course be? Chicken Parmesan. And then dinner would be like, first course was a pasta. Then you'd have a salad and then you'd have a meat.
Oh,
And
so
then-
this was a big feeding
Yes,
place.
it was a big feeding place. And breakfast was typical breakfast, French toast, pancakes, but like not fancy. But like, for some reason, I don't remember all the breakfasts as much as I remember rice and gravy, chicken parm, the macaronis. You always had macaroni with gravy on sauce, marinara, because it wasn't like meat sauce unless you went on a Sunday. Then there was the meat.
And what did you do during the day? Like, what did you play and stuff?
Oh, I love
The
that you
kids
asked
just run
that.
around?
Yeah, so like we had a pool and you had bingo, and then there was like a little like house like opposite the pool where you would go in and play in there. Like they could babysit you, right?
Yeah.
Then you'd have like costume party, and you had to go around the pool in your costume. You had shuffleboard, you had ping pong, and then at night, my parents would go to the nightclub.
And they had like a show.
They'd have shows for the parents, and we would go out in the lobby area where we were allowed to get pizza and then go into the arcade. And my grandpa would give us a roll of quarters, which would last us all week.
Oh.
And
so
you
they had
play
like
Pac-Man,
pinball and
yes.
Pac-Man and all that.
And there would be a boy you liked, or then you would walk up and you literally would tip the cows. The cows would fall asleep and you would tip the cows. Now, these, like my father's from the Bronx, they're all from the Bronx. This is very country, right?
Yeah, this is the country.
This is the country. And it was like you smelled the skunk, and there's always a boy you liked, and it was just the best.
And you went for a whole week?
a whole week. And then one time I went just me, my cousin Elaine, and my grandparents. I was like, 14. And then we stopped going. We went back when Austin was born with everybody, and it was there, and then it closed down. It was so sad.
Also, it's not even there anymore.
No, it's some kind of Hasidic camp now, because we drove up recently, maybe like 5 years ago, and the place is still there. The spot is still there, but it was a camp. And now I heard that there's nothing there anymore. So I do want to take a drive up and see.
Take a drive. Well, Gavin's Country Inn is still there because we would go on Mother's Day until we got the virus so I was there.
An Irish virus?
So
What virus?
This virus. So we all go to this. It's a similar place. They have
Okay.
And I have Victoria, and she's in bed with me, and my sister came, and my brothers-in-law and their kids, and
You
all
say
of a
like
sudden,
a cat, not a cabin.
you're
but
in
like
this
a-
gross cabin.
Yeah, like it smells.
It smells like must and mildew. I was grossed out, but I did it anyway because I got to take one for the team.
Take one for the team.
And all of a sudden you hear vomiting,
Ew.
and you hear it like coming from
What?
Yes. And my sister goes, somebody's throwing up. I think your brother-in-law drank too much. Then all of a sudden my daughter starts vomiting.
Oh, shoot.
Then the whole place is vomiting. It was like a vomit fest.
What?
It was like the norovirus or
What?
something. And,
It's like
from
cruise,
them.
like being on the cruise.
Because when they served you the food, the person serving the food probably had it.
Wiped his butt probably. And then
Oh
touched
my
the
God.
food.
So now I'm driving home. Then I start throwing up. Then my kids,
That is so
Matthew, Chris,
disgusting.
everybody except my sister because she's afraid of throwing up. So she had Zofran and she's
Smart.
got that scary thing where she's scared to throw up. Anyway, then the Board of Health calls me. They had to interview me to find out like what happened. What did I eat? Did I eat this? Yes, because there was a choice. It was like roast beef or turkey.
What'd you have?
I had the roast beef. My sister had the
not good.
turkey.
Oh,
She
so it
didn't throw
didn't-
up. The roast beef, whoever served the
it's the
roast beef
roast
was the
beef.
norovirus
Can you eat
spreader.
roast beef
It was
now?
Typhoid Mary. I could. I totally could. You know me.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, but it was like a vomiting fest.
Wow. So you never went back.
I never went back. Val's family has gone back since.
Yes.
Because they said it was a virus. or
Yeah.
something.
I would still
can't.
go back to Pleasant Acres if that happened.
Would you?
But that doesn't happen. Italians don't eat with dirty hands.
And
they don't cook with dirty
and they
hands.
don't throw up.
They don't throw up, Italians.
I don't know. Apparently, it's a very nice place. I think it was just
Well,
like
Villa Roma's still there.
And what about Sunny Hill? That was another
That's still
one.
there. I don't know that one. But
A lot of people go to Sunny Hill.
yes, a lot of people go. I don't know. Like I just know that there was South Stowe's in Villa Roma. Villa Roma was very fancy. We couldn't afford that, so we went to South Stowe's.
Don't you
Pleasant.
think
South
we should
Stowe's
bring
owned
this
it.
back? I think we should bring this back.
Dirty Dancing like place.
Yeah, like a cabin in the woods.
They weren't
places.
cabins.
I know they were
okay,
like
but
little,
you know,
I know what they are. Yeah,
I
they're
can't
little.
explain it.
Yes,
And then they did build a hotel once up on the hill that you can stay in. We stayed in there once, but we didn't like that as much as when you walked up and you had all doors. Like, I have
know
to
what
get
you mean.
pictures. Okay.
Because at Gavin's, my mother and father like to stay in the main building.
Okay.
And then we all had those.
Yeah. It's probably
I'm,
all
I'm
the same.
calling them relocatables.
know.
They're not really called that. That's
That's
a
what
school
we have at
term.
our school. Yeah, that's why. It's the teacher.
But it's just, yeah.
Okay,
it's
so
not my
anyway,
style.
I
Okay.
thought I would cook rice and gravy, and I've done it before, and
I'm dying to try it. I can't wait to taste it. So let's do that.
You didn't try my.
I
When you
never-
made the chicken cutlets, you wouldn't try it with the mashed potato and the corn.
No, I couldn't do it, but I'm dying to try the rice and gravy.
So I'm going to make the rice and gravy, and it's extremely simple. It is not hard, but it is so tasty. If you like gravy, a sauce with rice, and you like rice, and you like celery, which I love.
But I didn't realize rice is not really an Italian food. Like we would do pasta. Like why
Yeah, no,
rice?
right
It's
over
probably
rice.
cheaper, and they probably could stretch it more.
Yeah, I think
to
my
feed
mom
all
used to
those
call
people.
it poor man meal.
Poor
We're gonna have a
meals.
poor man, like the peas and macaroni,
Yeah.
pasta fazool, rice and gravy. I mean, I just grew up with it. Now, when I make it for my kids, I have to have a steak with it because the boys want a steak. But I'm like, that's not how you're supposed to have just a bowl.
And I would
of-
have the gagoots.
Sorry.
Like, did you used to have the gagoots, the big
No, I know you
zucchini?
did
Yes,
that.
and we chopped that up. I talked to Rosie
Yes.
about that because that has a similar.
I said next
taste.
time we do this, I was gonna have Rosie on cooking something, but not those. Those are a lot of work. You gotta
No, that's
clean
the
'em.
cardoon you're thinking. I'm talking
Oh.
about gagoots. Gagoots is that really
Big,
big
it's
squash, and we used to use them
zucchini.
and we used to use it as like a baseball bat in the yard. They would grow on the
Yeah.
fence.
Okay.
And we would take the pear off the pear
And
tree.
how would you
and
eat it? Would you fry
My
it?
grandfather would he would saute it in like almost like a chickeny broth kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Probably the chicken livery taste.
Probably.
And then he would serve it with macaroni, but like a spaghetti, and he would break it.
Oh yes. Okay.
and
so
a
it's
little
like zucchini
tomato.
and macaroni.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was very
Yeah,
good.
delicious.
A lot of cheese.
A lot of cheese. I
And
mean, cheese
delish.
is what's going to do it. All right. So now let's do our sip and say.
Sip and say. So for those of you who don't know, sip
Yep.
and say means we tell a
We ask a question.
and if we don't want to answer it honestly, we have to take a sip.
Correct. So like my question would be, have you ever gone to a party and ordered food and put it in a tin and said you made it?
Yes.
Well,
I'm supposed
you
to
don't
say-
want to say it?
I could admit
You could
that.
say it. Okay.
Cozy Shack rice pudding all the time. I would
What?
bring the Cozy Shack rice pudding in a glass dish and sprinkle cinnamon on top and tell them it was my famous rice pudding.
Wow, look at you.
Cozy Shack.
Cozy Shack.
Everybody wanted the recipe. I'd
Rice
give them
pudding,
some
isn't
kind of
it
fake.
easy to make rice pudding?
I don't know, but the Cozy Shack
Okay,
was so
very
good, and
good.
it was creamy, and I would
Got
just
it.
make up some kind of recipe that I
Interesting.
never made.
Never
I
knew
probably
that
did it
about
to
you.
your house.
Probably did.
Cozy Shack.
Huh. All right, you give me one.
Okay. Have you ever?
Only based on parties.
I'm trying to.
All right.
think. Have you ever eaten something at a party that was so disgusting you had to spit into a napkin?
Yes. But should I sip? Because I don't want to say it because we haven't sipped yet.
No, just tell me
All
the
right.
truth. Tell me when that happened.
Yes, I have.
And what happened?
I actually just did it recently.
It was
No lie. I actually just, and I'm trying to, now this is where the brain fog comes in. This is where menopause is. I recently just took a bite and I actually took it out of my mouth and threw it away.
Where were you?
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Was it my house?
Yes. It was the Cozy Shack rice pudding. It'll come to me like in like 2 hours. Because I was like, oh my God, I was like, oh, and I took it out. I think Bella was with me, so Bella might know. Okay, so my question is, have you ever gone to a party where it was served in a tin and found hair in it and didn't tell them?
No.
Really?
No.
What?
I don't remember. It's probably my hair. You know, my hair's in everything.
Oh, it's so gross. I've gone to a party. Why are we not sipping?
I don't know. We have to sip. I know we have to say something.
Because you're not supposed to want to say it.
All right. So we have to think of something really bad.
That we don't want to say.
Did you ever want to make out with a guy at the party that you went to, like one of your friend's husbands, and you just didn't, and you just thought he was so hot that time?
Yeah, if I sip, that would mean yes, I did. Oh, what? Mitch?
No, I'm making up.
Joe, we're trying to think of the husbands. Get the hell out of here. Val, Fred, get the hell out of here.
Oh, no.
Have you ever gone to a party and went into the bathroom and really did a big bathroom and didn't want them to know and it smelled so bad and you blamed it on someone else?
No, but it sounds like you did.
You have so. You're lying so bad.
Oh, poop? No.
Yes.
I didn't. Did you ever go to a party and go in the bathroom with your friend because you were drunk and you were mad and then you didn't like the shower curtain in the bathroom?
What?
And then you wanted to pull it down and your friend who was in drunk said, don't pull it down.
You know what now? Didn't we just start this podcast by you thinking about what you're supposed to say?
Sip. Sip. Do you remember that?
No.
Okay.
I was drunk. I was a very bad drinker. I was not a good drinker.
Oh, and you did not like his shower curtain. You said it was too girlish. And you wanted to pull it down.
I'm very.
And I said, stop.
So when you say I'm vain, I'm obnoxious, I'm a lot of things.
She did not. It was Battenberg lace, and you thought it was too feminine for him
it was
to
Jim.
have.
It was Jim's.
It was Jim's party.
He shouldn't have had it.
And you said, look at this shower curtain. And then you tried to pull it down. I'm like, please don't.
Yes.
Please don't.
Did I get it down?
No, but you got very mad at me.
I probably told him afterwards not to.
Oh, you told him?
Yeah, I told him.
You told him what kind of person has
no
shower curtain like this?
Stop. You did. Yeah, it would be somebody who's like, living in Ridgewood or
a
nice little town.
It wasn't like a
fancy
single guy.
What's he doing? Yeah, he was a player too.
And he was a player with that shower curtain. That was
I can't find him. I tried to find him. I can't find him anywhere.
Oh, he would love this.
I loved him.
I loved him too. And he would be great on the show.
He had like a wife in, where was it?
Thailand.
Yeah, and like a kid.
Well, he was a Vietnam vet. And apparently he met the family in Vietnam or something. He had like a family in Vietnam, but then he lived.
It wasn't his family, though. He adopted this family, basically. He's got such.
I don't know.
If he was on here,
I'm making up the story, Jim. I don't know the story. We're making it juicier.
Still alive.
I know. We should ask Mary Ellen. She would know.
You think she would?
Maybe.
All right, we'll have to ask her. So that's our sip and say because we got thrown off. So anyway, this is the end of our podcast too. So those of you listening to it in the car, like Dana, I know you listen to our podcast and you always want it to be longer. Don't forget to go to YouTube.
Yeah, and watch it.
Click. You got to subscribe and click.
Yeah, and you can watch me just tap my watch to my kid who's telling me he's going golfing. So I click.
Yeah, there you go. So we're not perfect podcasters. Yes, but you're going to not only watch this, but we're going to do like our Italian segments. We're going to cook.
Because now we have Anthony, and Anthony makes it look nice.
Yeah,
he knows how to make it look nice.
He makes it nice. He makes it nice.
He makes it very nice.
So anyway, we can't wait.
Yes,
we can't wait to see you guys again. Don't forget, go to YouTube, subscribe, and everyone have a great day.
Have a great day.
Bye.